session on entrepreneurship and innovation as career opportunity. Entrepreneurship. Today, entrepreneurship is essential for economy because without entrepreneurship, there is no innovation. So, innovation is needful today because of technology is growing and population is day by day growing. So, what is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur ability and readiness to develop and organize, run a business. So, entrepreneur, it doesn't mean that overnight he become a businessman, turn up as an entrepreneur. So, entrepreneur, he should invest his own capital, that is seed capital. He has to find out which business will run successfully and what a product he has to either manufacture or process the product, and it may be semi-finished product or final product. So, today's world, entrepreneurship is every country is trying to grow, try to develop the entrepreneur because entrepreneurs only will run the economy. So, if you take India, out of 132 crore populated country, so only 20 companies are running successfully and they are maintaining our economy. So, today India runs with entrepreneur in terms of taxes, in terms of their either sales tax, either income tax, or it may be export import duties as well as GST. So, and they create employment opportunities in such a way that which governments are unable to do as entrepreneurs they are doing. So, entrepreneur, they are the risk takers and they are the becoming leaders. If the leader can run one organization successfully, so whoever work under the leader, they become leader tomorrow. We have one problem. So, if we follow the leader, we become the leader. There are n number of companies, n number of entrepreneurs. They started their career as a sales executives as well as salesmen. It may be a top level executive or directors or top level management, middle level management, lower level management. Once they worked one particular company or an organization, they switch over to other organizations. After gaining their experience, they become turn up as entrepreneurs. There are n number of people. So they started work as a employee, they turn up as an employee. So that means that entrepreneur. They create employment opportunities and what they worked earlier, so how they overcome, they know better compared to the new entrepreneurs because he worked as an employee, now turn up as an employee. That is entrepreneur. So entrepreneur in the sense he should gain the knowledge and he should think about innovative and experimental practices. So he should develop them such an applications which can improve, which can submit, which can hand out to so our local country people or it may be abroad, it may be other countries. So if you see a businessman can sell only one banana. So I have taken one example. If a businessman thinks about how to sell his product, so here I quoted 1 rupee 50 paisa each banana, he tried to sell for 2 rupee 50 paisa. He never think about the growth, he never think about the how to store, he never think about the how to export, he never think about the in other innovatively. So innovation are innovative practices. Whereas entrepreneur is think about not only I have to sell my product with minimized price, but also with if I can implement any innovative applications. So can I store a perishable product also can I store for such a period like 3 to 4 months or 6 months? Can I export to other countries taking the opportunity and through this I can innovate, it can be other products. So if I take banana we make it as a powder like banana powder. Through banana we make it as a like any other storable products. So which can be jam like that. So means entrepreneur can think innovatively, then only innovation will turn up. So the difference between businessman and entrepreneur. What is the difference between businessman and entrepreneur? Businessman think about only existing ideas. He never think about new or technological or innovative or other part. So he is thinking about only existing idea. Next, he is thinking about only calculative product. So calculative way, so he is always thinking about if I buy the product for 2 rupees, I can sell the product for 4 rupees. Apart from that, he never think that. So how we can develop innovatively, creatively, and we can move to other countries, how to export to other countries, how to mobilize the products with huge way or massive way, he never think about. And he think about only profit oriented. He never think about long run basis. So he think about only profit oriented and very high competition. Today businessman is very high competition. For an example, if I am the manufacturer of cycle, it's a heavy competition. If I am the manufacturer of car, it's a heavy competition. If I am the seller of banana, if I am the seller of any apple, so it's a heavy competition. If I think about innovatively, then I can succeed. But as a businessman, so he face much competition, but he never think innovative way. And as well as market layer. So in the market there are a number of layers like super stockist, like stockist, like wholesaler, retailer, and as well as reach to the customer. And businessman is taking only less risk. He never think about the exports process. He never think about the other way. So less risk means what he buy, he try to sell the products. That's all. He never take much risk. Like an entrepreneur, he think about a huge risk in terms of share capital, bond capital, debenture capital, stock capital, security capital, loan capital, as well as loans, advances, credits, and he will collect from foreign banks, foreign institutional investors, government, non-banking financial companies, non-profitable organizations. He has to collect a huge money, huge capital. Then he is taking the much risk. Apart from that, he can collect from public like deposits, like mutual funds, like other financial resources. So because he is taking much risk, so he established in such a way that so he can export to our own country and he can supply to our own country, export to other countries like abroad. So and he think about only existing market. Whereas entrepreneur, new idea. So when he think about new idea, obviously the product will click in the market. For an example, if I told you one businessman is manufacturing one cycle, it's a heavy competition, so he never think about innovatively. Whereas entrepreneur, he think about innovatively. So if all are selling cycles, so who will buy my cycle? Then I have to implement the technology, application of technology. Electrically turn up the vehicle. Means the same cycle turn up as an electric vehicle. Then demand is heavy as well as public rush to buy the product and he can make more money compared to the businessman. If I can sell the banana directly, so if I sell the banana, maybe I can make the profit of each product maybe 1 rupee or 2 rupee. If unlike I can, it can be apple, it can be banana. The same apple, the same banana, I can turn up as a powder. I can store for 1 year. The same banana, same apple, I can turn up as a jam. I can store for maybe 3 to 6 months. When I make it as a powder, if I make it as a jam, if I make it as a other product which is storable, as well as I can, which is perishable goods also, I can turn up as a storable good. I can earn more money. If I am unable to sell in my own country, I can export to other countries. That is what entrepreneur need today. So we never think about businessman, we think about entrepreneur and initiative. So entrepreneur should take initiative. He has to start his own money, that is seed capital. He has to collect the momentum of an early start. He has to collect the capital. He has to develop the roads. He has to develop the premises. He has to maintain the organization, essential like security as well as bank loans. He has to think about his business, how to grow. He has to take initiative in all parts like banking, infrastructure, like transportation, everything. And which he think about people oriented. So people, what they need, what they require. Today's world, what people are expecting from entrepreneur. It can be innovative products or creative products. What are the expectations from entrepreneurs? If they catch hold the products, if they catch the technology, what they need, then obviously if we introduce, definitely will click into the local to global markets. If you take Japan country, it's the smallest country, which they are always think about the people oriented, and China as well as Taiwan as well as Singapore, these are the smallest countries. They think about the people, what they think, what they are expecting, and according to their expectation they develop the technology and they dump into their country. Definitely they make more money. So world's largest manufacturers nowadays in United States of America as well as China. Why they are the number one? Why they are the number stands globally as the leaders, as entrepreneurs? Because they think about the people, and people-oriented products only they manufacture. So next, low competition. As well as businessman is low competition. Whereas banana sellers, how many banana sellers in India? We cannot count. It is a millions of people will be the competitors. Whereas banana powder as well as banana maybe jam, or if we take as an entrepreneur, if we make banana powder, if we make banana jam, so competitors we can count in fingers. So that entrepreneur will be the low competitors they are facing comparatively businessmen. And market leader. So the entrepreneur can turn up as a market leader, whereas businessman never turn up as a market leader. And whereas entrepreneur, they are facing high risk in terms of financial, in terms of product development, in terms of product launching, in terms of competitors, in terms of government policies, in terms of customer idea, customer psychology, customer taste, preferences, likings, dislikings, customer ideas, everything will be, and they think about new markets. So the local market, state market, interstate market, national market, international market. So entrepreneur will think about the new market from local to global markets. So this is the trend today, businessman and entrepreneur. What is innovation? Innovation means what we are the product today. We have to develop creatively, technologically, according to the new applications we apply on it. So we think about differently. So creatively, isolated from among the businessmen. That is innovation. So without innovation, today our desires never fulfill. So if you see trains we have, that is normally what we have, we can travel one area to another area. So today's world, due to this heavy population, due to demographical factor day by day increasing throughout the world, so we cannot cover one area to another area, which we can travel per hour, maybe we can travel 40 kilometers. So earlier it was run through railways, but existing railways not sufficient to reach our destination within the span of time, because today's world nobody will give the time. So time is essential today. At that time we have to develop the technology as a innovative products like bullet trains, like through railways, through power way we can travel, then we can reach our destination within the smallest within the time we can reach, and the time also we can save, and we can consume our time, and safest mode we can reach our destination through bullet trains. It can be metros and all. So today types of innovation. So innovation is a different types. So architectural innovation. So today architectural innovation, we have to think about. So we have to build in differently, so that only we can run today. And today's as well as Google Meet. If you see Google Meet, it is an existing innovation. Through Google Meet, we can, without reaching to any country or without moving to one country to another country, simply we can travel one country to another country. It is very expensive, either rail, or it may be road, or it may be water, or it may be air. So through Google Meet, wherever you are, we can connect global. That is innovative. That is innovation. That is one type of innovation. Google is earning today throughout the world. They are earning only Google Meet, and as well as radical innovation. So radical innovation nowadays everybody using lights. So the lights, if we go for LED lights, we can consume the power, and we can consume the power, expenses will be reduced, as well as will long life, more durability, as well as we can export to other countries. This is an innovative product. And disruptive innovation. So if mobiles today we have keypad, through keypad we cannot reach our destination, we cannot fulfill our desires, because so we cannot dump the matter in that, we cannot type properly, so we cannot send any images, we cannot forward any like PDFs and all. If we have touch screen, it is easy to manage and easy to exploit the people. Through that we can elaborately we can develop our market, local to global markets, so touch screens. So if you see here, so previously we can make our own food items through manually. So earlier every family having not micro families, so they are giant families. At the time of giant families we can do this. So after few days, so if macro families will turn up as a micro families, we need all this innovative or technological products which we can move, so local to global, and which we can maintain this type of traditional, antiquated, old traditional methods we cannot export to other countries, which we can innovatively we can invent all these things, we can export to abroad countries or other countries, we can collect their own foreign currency, and we can boost up to our economy through these innovative products. And as a student, as an employer, to student, employer to entrepreneur. So what as a student, employer, either student or employer to entrepreneur, already we discussed. So if anybody turn up as an entrepreneur, what he should need the technical knowledge. Unless until you have to earn the technical knowledge, you cannot run up, you cannot come up as an entrepreneur. So if you take Satyam Ramalingaraju, you take Infosys, Narayan Murthy, so you take Birla, Aditya Kumar and Birla. These are the live example in front of us. They have earned knowledge first. Throughout the globe they have earned knowledge. They have implemented their own applications in their own methods, and now they are successfully succeed in their own companies, in their organization as a good leader and a successful leaders. So they should have the technical knowledge and lab experience in handling equipments. They should have lab experience in handling equipments and exposure to various seminars. So they should tell, they should reveal, they should express what their ideas, because they have to develop one particular product or innovative thoughts they have. They should share their knowledge. They should open up in front of experts in terms of technical or technological or researchers. They have to open up in front of them. So they should have exposure to various seminars. What they have in their mind, they have to develop. And researchers, technological experts, they will give their ideas how to develop the innovative products, how to develop their applications in different way. They will guide us. Next, competitions like Smart India Hackathon and a lot of other events. So competitions, if we attend competitions like Smart India Hackathons, we have is a sharing of knowledge, sharing of views, sharing of opinions in front of all. So if I attend one exhibition, industrial exhibition, if I attended one exhibition, there are thousands of people, they share their ideas. They are open up in front of us. So whatever we have our own ideas, we share with them. Then we got new ideas, new ideologies, new views, new opinions, and they will share us, and we can develop better. So if you see, initially there are electric vehicle launched by Bajaj company, but Bajaj is unsuccessful. When they entered into the market, so TVS entered into the market, the same product which TVS is successful, because once they entered into like Smart India Hackathon, if their product they launch, if we attended that particular launching, what are the loopholes, what are the drawback. If we know that, if we can suppress that drawback and loopholes, we can introduce our product successfully. So now actually the base, the horizon for electric vehicles in India is Bajaj, but whereas TVS, what they are lacking in that, what they are scared in that, what they are unable to implement. So TVS is successfully implemented and introduced, which is lacking in Bajaj. They fulfill that. Now Bajaj is they day by day come down their sales. TVS day by day they increase their sales. That is, so we should attend like competitions like Smart India Hackathons and like other events. So which we should not do. Business knowledge. So and market study and understanding industry requirements. So we should follow the business knowledge and market study and understanding. So whereas the steps of engineering a product. So engineering means, it doesn't mean that engineering is the only education. Engineering means anything which is related to tools and equipment of a product, we call it as a engineering of a product. So we should develop an idea or ideation. First of all, as an entrepreneur, if we get into the market, first we should have our clear-cut or destination idea. Then design proposal. After that, we have to design the proposal. So what type of factors are included in that? We have to design, we have to mold it properly as a design proposal. Next, feasibility analysis, whether it is possible or not. So what we have idea, whatever we have an idea, that should be designed properly. That design should be feasibility process, whether it is possible or not. We have to think, and technically and as well as technologically and research based point of view, and either we manufacture our own organization or we have to buy from other organization. We have to study in all the aspects, then only we can find out feasibility studies. After prototype, so we have to make as a prototype as a sample product with technological applications, technical applications we have to apply, and as well as innovative ideas we have to dump as a prototype. After that, we have to collect the feedback. So feedback is more important. Whatever we prepare an idea, got an idea, and we have to design that proposal, and we have studied feasibility study, that is prototype, we have to introduce it to the market, local to global. We have to collect the feedback. Based on feedback only, we can develop our existing products. So without feedback, we cannot run properly. We cannot come up in future also. So feedback is mandatory to develop a product. So technology readiness level. So technology readiness level, in that we have to follow idea, unproven concept, and no testing has been performed. So first of all, we have to think about basic research. So if we keep on observe like product style, pattern, model, ingredient, as well as content, everything we have to conduct research, and product pattern, model. Not only that, we have ingredients, content, according to customer, what is expecting, everything we have to conduct a basic research. Next, so principles postulated, observed, but we have to think about principles. According to principles only, we have to implement our particular product. We have to develop our product. So next, technology formulation. Once we develop our own product as an entrepreneur, so we have to technology formulation. So what type of technology we have to apply? The technology should be applied in India, or it can be, we have to import from other countries technology. So which technology is better at the time of manufacturing cost? So which we can reduce the cost, local technology or global technology. And applied research, we have to apply research part. So we have to complete the laboratory tests. So if tests are completed, and so proof of that we should able to show the government, show the export authorities. So our product is technologically as a laboratory point of view, and it is the safest product, so that we can not only supply to our own country, and we can supply to other countries also. And small scale prototype built in a laboratory environment. So we have to develop our product should be like small scale prototype, because initially we should not go a huge way. First we have to scientifically, technologically, and we have to prove in terms of prototype built in such a way, then only we can go for a large scale. So then large scale prototype tested. So first we have to go for small scale, then we have to develop larger scale. So next, prototype system tested intended environment. So we have to, already we have discussed, prototype system, if we develop, then if we make the body in perfection, nobody will enter into our product as a competitor, because we are tested small scale, we are manufactured the large scale, and we have conducted lab reports, research reports, and after that prototype system also perfect, then no competitor will touch our products. Today Japan is the only one country where once they introduce, no competitor will touch their product, because the reason is they are technically top, means apex point of view, research point of view they are the number one, technology point of view number one, laboratory test point of view number one, and they introduce as a small scale, they enter as a large scale, and prototype system they develop in such a way no entrepreneur will touch, can see their products. So next, demonstration system. Whatever the demonstration system we should show to the public, means our consumers or our customers, it can be perfect manner, so that our product can run successful way. After that, technological readiness levels. So idea, that is basic research, principle postulated, observed, and as well as experimental. So, and problem statement. So according to around 317 million people suffer from proteinuria, protein in urine. So indication of complex disease like diabetics. So today's world, if any entrepreneur, why I quoted this problem statement? Because today's world, entire globe is thinking about diabetic as well as blood pressure. If we are take it as a one expert, as a one scientist, they reveal that around 317 million people suffer from protein in urine. So indication of complex diseases like diabetes, hypertension, that is BP, and pregnancy induced hypertension and other chronic diseases. So chronic diseases like BP, hypertension, and other induced diseases which are related, that is chronic diseases. So based on this problem statement, as an entrepreneur we conduct like already what we have discussed. So we have to develop in such a product, we should develop in technologically, we have to develop such a product, and we have to conduct research, we have to introduce as a small scale, we have to introduce a larger scale, and prototype we have to develop in such a way, and we have to demonstrate to the public. So based on all the aspects we fulfill and we introduce to the market, no competitor will touch our products. So why I quoted this problem statement? Because if today's world entrepreneurs think innovatively, creatively, then only they can succeed the market. So after that, the importance of entrepreneurship. So why we should think about entrepreneur? Because of entrepreneurs are creation job opportunities. So they create employment opportunities. They are thinking innovation. Innovation means innovatively, creatively they are thinking. Now we are utilizing every product is the innovative or creative products. If you see, cycles are using wind voltages. Now we are using electric cycles. Now cars are using, we are pouring with fuel, maybe petrol, maybe diesel. Now we are switch over to electric vehicles. So, and tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we can run vehicles through solar. So opportunities for deserved people. So if we can go for, we can create employment opportunities and number of people through this entrepreneur, and we can create the markets, local to global markets, and we can create the employment opportunities local to global, as well as we can generate the foreign currency, as well as we are the exporters to other countries. Our name can our name can change in other countries, and starting and managing as an entrepreneurship, new ideas come from. If you want to become entrepreneurs, sir, how can I go for new ideas? New ideas will be generated from newspapers, magazines, and trade journals. If you think about, if you are reading the newspapers, n number of ideas, n number of new innovation thoughts you can get through newspapers, magazines, as well as trade journals, and inventions and discoveries. Either you have to invention your own, or you have to discover your own point of view. Then you can go for different ideas. And trade shows and exhibitions, like previously we had discussed. So Smart India Hackathon and exhibitions, industrial exhibitions. So trade shows, where trade shows are introduce their innovative products. You have different ideas, and exhibitions where exhibit their products. So through that you may have some ideas. And hobbies. If you change your habits and hobbies, obviously you will get innovative thoughts, innovative ideas. Family members. So through your family members, if for an example, if China is the one country where traditionally, authentically, or it may be traditionally, they are the give high priority for their old generation people. They are collect from ideas from them and they introduce to the market. So in China as well as in Japan, so the oldest people, they are the million trillions of books bundle in their brains. So one economist quoted, one old person is in your family, so million trillions of books in their mind. So why can't you collect from ideas from your old people, that is your grandmother or grandfather, or it may be any old people you have, your own family members. You can collect ideas, you can as entrepreneur, you can develop such product and you can enter into the market, local to global market. And business school classes, where you can attend business school classes, definitely you will get some ideas which you can develop your own products. So thank you very much.